guys. I've got some really wild, long nails for you. I'm going to be doing book tapping and scratching for you today with lots of different books that are around me. So these are these cone nails, and I'm loving them. I did a video tapping on this bed frame and other kind of antique items in this room a few nights ago, and I thought it would be really fun to do it with my friend's book collection, because I don't have tons of books in Egypt. And they have lots of books. So I got a mixture of adult books and kids books that would just sound really good. I might come in with my natural nails once in a while. So I had wanted to find some, these are called nail rings in Egypt, but I couldn't find any. So when I came to visit my friend in France, which is where I am now at her house, I realised, hey, I could order some from Amazon France. So I found a few different pairs, so once in a while I can use them, and that will just allow me to keep my natural nails growing over time, keep them healthier, not having fake nails on them all the time. Currently I'm growing them out, my natural nails, so that I can do some natural nail tapping with long nails, and I'll alternate between fun things like this, my natural nails short, my natural nails long, and fake nails sometimes. So I'm going to alternate just for the longevity of the channel. This is half relaxing, half super creepy, right? Next book. This is Catch 22. It's a very well-known book. It's by Joseph Heller. These are surprisingly comfortable, which is great, so I can do long videos for you guys. They make me feel like I'm in some kind of I don't know, princess mystery story. I feel like I'm in a castle. I was trying to go for that vibe for you guys with the dress and everything. video of the trigger trail that I did through my entire apartment. I took behind the scene like videos throughout filming. So I'm going to put that up on Patreon, which is kind of like a space for you guys to support the channel, and you get like little rewards for like the tiers you sign up for. So there's always a link to Patreon in the description box below. Feel free to join if you know, I put behind the scenes content, and actually put the entire one-shot take of the trigger trail, because that was actually done in one take without stopping the camera, with all the accidents in. I put the whole thing with the accidents on Patreon also, if you want to check that out. And then I'll put the behind the scenes soon. I'm working on it today. Next book, let's see if we can trace with this long one. Danielle Steele. This makes me think of our Danielle with the channel. She's the sweetest and always does like timestamps, but please don't always feel like you have to, Danielle. You've done them for so long, but she's just so sweet. It makes me think of you. Thank you, Danielle, for doing that for so many videos. And many of you have done timestamps over time. Thank you so much. Anytime you guys have done that, it's so sweet. If you don't know, I have like an injury on my ulnar nerve that goes right through here, through your elbow and up through your shoulder. It's an injury I've had for a long time, and it makes it so that I can't use like my phone or computer very often. And so to type in all the timestamps on my videos would be, I couldn't do it. So that's why some of you started doing it, and it's like that kind of like melts my heart actually. So sweet. This says, in his father's footsteps. Ooh, can kind of do finger flutters with it as well. I wonder what it will sound like when I have the mic. Children's book, so it has a bit of a different sound. Dada by Jimmy Fallon. It says, #1 New York Times bestselling author Jimmy Fallon did everything in his power to ensure that his daughter's first word would be Dada. Yes, he has many other projects on his plate, like hosting NBC's The Tonight Show, but he was determined that his daughter would say Dada before any other word. He worked very hard on this. Jimmy Fallon lives with his wife Nancy and their daughters Winnie Rose and Frances Cole in New York City. Winnie's first word was Mama. there's a button missing here. This is my friend's dress, I borrowed it. Some texture. Just those here. It's called How Democracies Die. How does a democracy die? What can we do to save our own? What lessons does history teach us? There's a few quotes here about the book. Darren Acemoglu says, anyone who's concerned about the future of democracy should read this brisk, accessible book. Anyone who's not concerned should definitely read it. Nick Cohen from The Observer says, excellent, scholarly, readable, alarming and level-headed. What history reveals about our future? I've never read this book, but it sounds really good. Book that is in French. My friend is half French, half American. One parent is French, one parent is American. And she's lived in between both countries, here and there throughout her life. Hearing her do an imitation of her parent that is French, speaking English, it's so funny. Anytime she tells stories where her parent is talking to her, that she always imitates the voice, and it's so good, it's so funny. Paris. It's all in French. says you were made to twirl. Ducks swell, butterflies glide, and bunnies tumble through the wildflowers. You were made to twirl in your own lovely way. Just like Audrey and her animal friends, you're exactly who God created you to be. Look inside and see. Okay. I thought that was going to rhyme, so it kind of is a little disappointing, but... This is so cute, you guys. I just opened the book and it actually has, like, on the inside it says who it's from. It's from one of my family members to my friend's daughter. Oh, it's so sweet. It says my family member's name in there. I love them so much. I didn't realise that. Show you the back. I wanted to show you this pattern, but it said the names there, so let's see, just like one of the pages on the inside. What the sound is. I will try to read this to her today or soon. My friend has 2 boys, 5 and a half, that are twins, who you guys heard all about a couple of years ago because I lived with them for some time, and they do the most hilarious things. Super like naughty, but it's hilarious because they're twins. They were babies. They were like 2 at the time I lived with them, and it was hilarious the stuff they did. But now I have a baby sister who she is now almost 2. Let's see. I'll try to link the video where I tapped on this bed frame and some other kind of vintagey, whimsical items with these nails. Okay. This is called, I guess the book is Runaway. I don't know if this is the title, this might be the author. I think Alice Munro is the author, and it's called Runaway. Usually the title's above the name of the writer, but yeah. I thought that was a bookmark, but it's really just kind of broken at one spot. You know, in France, when you're driving up different streets, you'll see, like in residential areas, you'll see these like kind of like cupboards with books in them. They're just like on the street, on like a corner with grass and trees. It's a place, it's a book exchange cabinet, or do you know what I'm talking about? We don't really have them in the US, so I don't really know how to describe it, but you can, like, they're just open, you can put books in or take books out freely. So kind of like a book exchange for the community. And they're just like on the corners in residential areas. It's really cool. So I have a feeling some of these came from that cupboard. but it's like next book is also in French. I love the sound of this. It's got a really nice, like, high pitch. So I have no idea what this is about. If you guys live in France and you're watching this, would you like maybe say that part of France that you are in the comments if you want, if you're comfortable? I would love to know. Lived in Paris for a year prior to this, and I got to visit her twice there, and that was really, truly, I understood why people say how much they love Paris. It really does have a magical feel to it. It's a very, very special place. But where we are now is more like in the mountains, and it's just gorgeous. I've put out several videos like tapping through the outdoors here, the mountains and the woods in France. It's just been lovely. Feel free to check those out. They've come out just in the last week or so. And if you didn't hear the story of, there's a book, not a book, a video that I put out probably a week and a half ago. And I told you the story of basically going up this hike. And running into a huge amount of sheep. And the friends I was with and the people around here explained that you should not get close to the sheep, that the sheepdog are there to protect the sheep, and they can be aggressive, like stay away from the sheep, stay away from the sheepdogs. But I had this really amazing thing happen that really, like, yeah, it was really meaningful. Like I had tears in my eyes when it was happening. Anyway, I don't want to give away the story, but there's a video from a week and a half ago where you can see me petting a dog in the like thumbnail. Essentially, the bottom line was one of the dogs, which should be ferocious and all this stuff, like, came to me at a moment when no other people were around for about 20 minutes. Just no one was there, which prior to that people were passing. Anyway, you have to hear the whole story there, but it was like really sweet because I got to essentially, long story short, pet the sheepdog. And and it just was so warm with me. The dog was so sweet with me and trusted me, and it was like, yeah, a beautiful moment of petting this giant dog, like the size of a pony, that I should have been scared of. So if you want to hear the whole story and see the whole story, because I was filming when this special moment happened. I was just filming the sheep. I wasn't filming for a video, but it turned into a video. This is called The Sapphire Widow by Dina Jeffries, #1 Sunday Times bestseller. A sweeping, breathtaking story of love and betrayal from the #1 Sunday Times bestselling author of The Tea Planter's Wife. Wow, look at this beautiful scene. That's beautiful. Where is that? The building here looks very like architecture from India, so it makes me curious where this takes place. I'm not sure I can find out that quickly though. Okay, you guys, I hear the little cute 2-year-old I was telling you about. She's woken up from her nap, so I'm gonna have to say goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My friend, her mom is with the twins out, and I'm gonna go grab her from her nap. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.